Okay, I'm thinking here about the symbolism of like leaving a high school where I was very happy, as if for no reason, and well, just going on as if nothing had happened. Okay, so I left this exclusive private school, and why did he do that? Well, I just did it. And it just went on. Then that's school I went to. I left there and I went to the next school that I was going to go to. So I went to three different high schools. And it was like, well, why did he do that? Well, he wasn't in trouble. He was doing well academically and everything. Doing well in every way. Extracurricularly, he was involved in activities at the school, doing well. On team sports and so on, doing well. And, well, as if nothing happened. Then what happens? I graduate from college early, a semester early. Usually people, when I went to college, went for 4 years, but I graduated in 3.5 years, as if nothing happened. Why? I just did that on my own. I went to summer school and worked it out. I get the credits, and I can graduate in December, a semester early, but nothing happened. So what? And I got lots and lots of these experiences like this where something was significantly happening, but it was like everybody who knew me or had anything to do, nothing happened, nothing at all. The courier car I'm working in as courier catches fire, and I could have been killed. And I get home, there's no mention. America's Man of the Year, who was the man who raised me, he doesn't say, "Oh, that car caught fire. Are you all right? What happened?" No, he knew it had caught fire and all. No, nothing happened. And then prior to that, back in high school, this car, it came screaming around this corner when I was parked at a side street in D.C., straight at me. And I don't know why I did this, but I just looked at the car. It's coming straight at me, and I just was looking at it, and at the last second, it veered like a foot or two away and just missed me by like a few feet, hit the back of my car, veered off, hit a fire hydrant, knocked that in half. The water came flaring up into the sky, and the guys get out of the car, two African Americans, and blood is pouring out of this guy's chin where he's been injured. And after that, well, I go home, nothing happened. My parents are like, "What? Are you okay?" No, nothing happened like there. Everything's fine. No. Are you all right? There was a terrible accident. No, nothing happened at all. And I'm wondering, what is the symbolism of that in view of my discovery at the age of about 65? That's roughly 5 years ago. I figure out that while I was an adolescent, and maybe before that, who knows, I was being male raped by the man I'm calling America's Man of the Year. He was supposed to have been my father, but I don't believe he was my biological father, and I believe that was the excuse he used to rape me, because he figured, this guy's in my house, he's not my son, and my wife isn't giving me enough sex, for which I severely beat her. I'm speaking as if I were him. I beat her good for that. And she left me for a couple weeks or whatever, disappeared, I didn't know where. And I promised not to do it again and not to drink so much and so on. And then she's going to come back to me. And so I remodeled our basement. And she hadn't been having enough sex with me, so I figured, well, I don't mind doing this kind of thing. So I'll male rape that kid who's in my house who shouldn't be here. I'll put him down there alone. I'll put soundproof ceiling in down there at a time when no one even knew that soundproof ceiling existed at that time. And the entire basement's got, what's with the soundproof ceiling all through the basement? Why am I going down there alone? This is me thinking. Why am I going down the basement alone? I don't get it. Well, so what is the connection to these experiences I had over and over where nothing happened and something was happening, and it was like I was getting this response that was what was said about me later. Later, I'm said to be crazy by this man who'd been raping me. He engineered this we're going to send you to Siberia, Russian dissident fate. He got that working on me in the United States, and the result was I was declared to be crazy, and now I'm losing track of my argument here in emotional turmoil. So, what is the connection between these experiences, which are, to use the word, this is what I wanted to say, used about me, that I was somehow inappropriately responding to reality? These responses to things happening in my life were appropriate. All you folks, I changed schools and I get in accidents where it has nothing to do with the accident, totally innocent and everything, and no one's concerned about me in any way. It's like, this is appropriate. What you folks were doing in response to things happening in my life. Well, I think now, once again, of when your man of the year severely beat my mother. I was around, I'm not sure the age, between 10 and like maybe 13. I'm not sure. He severely beat her, and she left to somewhere where no one knew where she was. And yet nobody in that field that declared me to be crazy gave the family any, what they call help whatsoever. And my mother was desperately trying to find some kind of what these folks call help at that time. She couldn't find any. And in fact, she told me that she even called Alcoholics Anonymous, asking those folks for help. And here's what she was told. She told me that the folks at Alcoholics Anonymous told her, we can't do anything. He has to come to us. We can't do anything for you. He's got to come to us for us to help him. He's got to come to her. And yet you came to my room, arrested me without warning, took me off on false accusations and wrecked my life. And yet this man who had severely beaten my mother previously and been sexually abusing me, raping me throughout my adolescence, and all kinds of other psychological and emotional abuse, you came in on his word to wreck my life the way you did. This was appropriate. Bye for now.